Hello everyone. Uh, as we know that yesterday we talked about how to organize yourself and steps by step to pass the council exams. Today that is our day 2 in these free online classes presented by Al-Faruk Academy. As you know, always Al-Faruk Academy present you these lectures in order to support you in passing your council exams and also achieving an excellent academic career. So today we are going to talk about mistakes to avoid in exams. So it is very important to avoid those mistakes in exam because sometimes you know the answer, but when you fall into these mistakes, you may end up not getting the marks that you're supposed to get in the answers. Believe this, that success is not far from you. The fact that you are preparing means you are already on the road. So I believe in you, potential scientists, you will pass these exams. The first thing you have to avoid in answering the questions is rushing the question. You have to avoid rushing in the question. Many people fail because they did not read the question carefully. So whenever they ask you a question, read it carefully, read it twice, read it three times until you understand the question. So, and also underline the keywords like short notes. If they ask you to write short notes, write briefly, write in details. In MCQs, when you find the word except, so you have to be very careful. Slow down, read twice the question. Then, number 2 is ignoring the word except or not, especially in MCQs. So whenever the question say except, it means not true or false. You must pick the wrong option. You must pick the wrong option. Here, whenever you find except means you have to take the wrong option. Many candidates answer the correct ones and fail. So many candidates, they took the correct answer and they will fail. So cycle the word except. We are going to show you the word except make the MCQs in the council exam to be divided into 2. We have 2 types of the MCQs. At the end of this class, you are going to see different types of MCQs and how to approach those MCQs. Number 3 is spending too long on one questions. Some of the students, they spend much time in one question. You have only 2.5 hours in written paper 2. That is the theory exam. And you may find out some of the colleagues, they spend more than 1 hour in one question. And you have 5 disciplines to answer a question. In each discipline, you have 4 questions. So you have to manage your time, and you should not spend too much time or waste time in one question. Answer what you know first, answer the easier ones, and come back later for the hardest questions. Time management is key. This is very important to manage your time. In yesterday's lecture, we talked about how to manage your time, how to know how many minutes you're supposed to spend in each and every question. Number 4, practicing past questions or not practicing past questions. Some of the students, they are not practicing past question. They never check the past question. Exam have pattern. As council exams, sometimes they used to repeat the questions, and they have specific way of asking the question, and they have specific way that they want you to answer the questions. So checking the past questions is very important. If you don't practice past questions, so you miss 50% of the style. Do topic-based past questions weekly. You can check the past question based on the topic you read in the week. Then number 5, we have poor handwriting or messy work. Some students, they don't write well, or they write what is not needed. So especially in written exams and practical, you have to make sure you have write the question with a good handwriting, because examiners cannot mark what they cannot read. So if you have a poor handwriting, from now forward you have to correct your handwriting. Write clearly, leave space, use headings and bullet points. If you can remember, we said whenever you are answering the question, use a structured answer style. Start with the definition, the causes, the mechanism, laboratory findings, and complications. And sometimes in the practical, that is number 6, not labeling. If you come to the practical, you have to label all your slides. Big failure in practical, always label with your FG number. You have to label it with your FG number. Specimen, also you have to label the specimen, label the slide with all your FG number. Do it immediately before any procedure. You are going to carry out a specific procedure, label your specimen, label your slide, label what is needed to be labeled. It is very important, because without labeling, the examiner cannot mark your work. Then number 7, we have forgetting control in practicals. Sometimes control are very important. So whenever you are carrying practical, we have positive control, negative control. You have to mention this alone because it earns marks. Always test controls. But you are very lucky that in the council exams, they don't usually bring controls. Number 8, overwriting and cancellation of the answers. You may find out some students, they write the answer, they will cancel. They write another, they cancel. So overwriting and cancelling the answers also, it makes your booklet to be untidy and confuses the examiner. Which answer are you referring to? You write this one, you cancel. You write this one, so it makes your works to be untidy. Write slowly and neatly. It is very important. Then number 9 is trying to write everything. We said the council exams, they used to ask direct question. So whenever they ask you to write a short note, write it in short way. When they ask you to write in details, write in details. So don't try, they ask you write short note or briefly to try to say that you must write everything you know about it. No, this is not how the answer is supposed to be. So exams do not give marks for stories. And sometimes some students, they used to write just stories, not exactly the answer they are required to give. They give marks for points. Examiners, they give marks for points, not for stories. Use bullets, use short sentence. Number 10, not following instruction is very important. If the question says answer 5, so answer exactly 5. List 7, list exactly 7. Write short note or briefly, write it in short and brief. Draw a level, make sure you draw a level what they ask you. Do exactly what they need. Don't do more, don't do less. It is very important to read the instructions, because sometimes the instruction may ask you to answer 5 questions out of 7. If you didn't read the instruction, you may end up trying to answer the 7 discipline or 7 questions without getting enough time. The time will not be enough for you to answer the 7 questions. So always read the instruction very carefully. Then number 12, last minute cramming. Last minute cramming is very bad for the student. Cramming creates anxiety, and you know that anxiety and stress, they block knowledge. So whenever it is last minute, morning of the exams, avoid cramming new topics. The better strategy is you have to sleep well and light revision only at the final week of the exams. Brain works best when it's calm. So number 13, changing correct answer. Sometimes you will find out some student, they answer the question, then they will return back and cancel it and put another answer. So in 9 minutes, your first choice is correct 70 to 80% of the time. That is for your first choice. That is, for example, in the MCQs questions, whenever you answer the question, it is approximately 70 to 80% it is correct. Change the answer unless when you are 100% sure it is the correct answer. So avoid changing the correct answer. Then number 14, not managing stress. Some students, when they enter the exams, they become stress and anxiety. So stress blocks knowledge. And during exam, try to take a deep breath, calm, read slowly, and you have to put this in your mind. You have already prepared for these exams. So you don't need to be in a stress position or in an anxiety position. Number 15, not checking your work at the end. So whenever you finish your exams, you have the remaining time, cross-check your answers, because last 5 minutes can save marks. You may find out there is some spelling mistakes, units, levels, missed questions, so quick review before submitting your answers. So the summary of what to do to avoid the mistakes during exams is: read the question slowly, cycle the keywords, start with easy ones, label everything, mention controls during practicals, write clearly, use bullet points, that is structured answers, practice past questions, stay calm and confident. So it is very important to take note on this summary. Your mindset matters more than any book. It means exams are 50% knowledge while 50% confidence. So it is very important for you to be confident in your exams. Tell yourself, I will pass these exams. It is possible. I'm capable of passing these exams. Why? Your brain listens to the voice you give it always. So it makes your brain to know that yes, I am capable of doing these exams. I will pass it. It is possible. This is just a motivational speech. Then we have tips to Mlscn exams. You know, we have 3 stages. We have stage 1. So in stage 1, you must attain 75% of the lab posting, lectures, practical. Because if you have less than 75% attendance, you may end up not allowing you to sit for the exams. The same as stage 2 and stage 3, that is the mock exams. Then we have also exams. Exams, the council, they used to say 4 types of exams. You have paper 1, that is the MCQs, paper 2, short notes, practical, and viva, that is the oral exams. And each exams you must score 50 marks and above. Less than 50 marks, you are not passed. So even if you pass the paper 1, paper 2, practical, while oral you get less than 50 marks, you may end up not passing the stage exam. So you must pass 50 marks in each and every four exams from the council. So how to answer MCQs? Usually council, they give instructions. The instruction is, using biro, write T or F behind the option A to E. We have 2 types of MCQs. For example, this is type 1. The following reagents are used for reticulocyte count: A. Giemsa May granule, B. Eosin aqueous solution, C. Jena Giemsa's stain, D. Brilliant Crescel blue, E. all of the above. So council, they want you, each and every option you must answer it. A is not the correct answer, so you have to write F, that is false, behind the A. B is not the correct answer, you have to write F behind the B. F is not the correct, C is not the correct answer, you have to write F behind it. While D is the correct answer, you have to write T, that is true. We use brilliant crescent blue or new methylene blue in order to stain the reticulocyte. While F also is not the correct answer, you have to write F behind the E. Another types of the MCQs is when the MCQs contain the word except. For example, these chemicals may be used as disinfectant except. That is, whenever you see except in the word, means you have to choose the correct, the wrong answer is the true. So, except we are not using one of the chemicals as an disinfectant. So, A, we are using it as disinfectant. So, except A is false because we are using it. B, Savlon, we use it as a disinfectant, so it's false, it's not B. C, also Izal, we use Izal as disinfectant. So D, Aston, also we use Aston as disinfectant. While E, Xylene, we are not using Xylene as disinfectant. So except Xylene, true Xylene is not used as disinfectant. So that is why we said the MCQs is divided into, we have the normal MCQs and we have MCQs that contain the word except. So whenever you find the word except, the wrong answer is the true. So you see here, the wrong answer is Xylene. We are not using Xylene as disinfectant, but we put it true because there is a word except. Then we have Mlscn, that is the council topics and past questions. The council topics and past question, we are going to show you how to get access to these past question and topics. If you join our academy, that is the Al-Faruk Academy, we are going to show you how to get access to the whole council topics from stage 1 to stage 3, and also the past question from 2018 to date. All the past questions are ready, well solved in a structured way, and also MCQs are answered through the way the council exam used to ask students to answer the questions. So you can join our academy to get access to these fast questions and topics. So the clear truth is, this exam is not too hard. It is large, yes, it is large, but each topic is small. So break it down. You have hematology, microbiology, clinical chemistry, histopathology, immunology, lab management and safety, blood transfusion. So if you study one topic at a time, you will cover everything, I'm sure. So it just needs preparation. You have to prepare early. Thank you very much for listening to these classes of today. I wish you all the best, and I wish you will join our academy. You are going to gain more experience, and you are going to have 24 hours guidance and mentorship. Thank you very much once again.